we had no contact with the Army whatsoever. Only place we had contact with the Army, when we came through the first gate on the roadside, there was what they call a check-in gate. They check your vehicle, then they come into the second gate, then they check your pass and ID. That's the only time we had contact with the Army. Other than that, we have no personal contact, talking, or anything else. We were told not to talk, and they were told not to say anything to us. Just strictly check us out. When they escorted us out to the farm, they just sat there with the gun in their hand. That was it. And they wouldn't, a lot of them wouldn't crack a smile. They were just kind of frozen to the job type of deal. And that's how they were. No feeling whatsoever, as far as we're concerned. It's kind of eerie feeling that you had no contact. Even with the INS, there's pictures of INS, but I've never personally had any contact with INS. I was in the office all the time, but INS people, they had full uniform with the sidearms and all that. You can, the picture shows you different between INS, the local internal security police. Internal security police used to have a porcupine hat, pointed hat. That's the way you can tell with them. Where INS had a cap, regular police cap. And then we had the soldiers. And then we had the FBI that was in suit. You know the guys in suit, you know they're FBI's. And they're always around us constantly. I was in the administration, we always see them around. But INS people were kind of, they stayed away. And they didn't intermingle too well with the rest of the people. Because interrogation, they did a lot of interrogation, plus the local internal security did interrogation. And at one time, they got so furious, they interrogated a guy and they broke the baseball bat. Next day, guy went to clean the room up, there was blood splatter all over the place and broken baseball bat. And that's one of the times that the people in camp got upset that they went to that force to break a baseball bat over a guy's head or whatever it was to find out where the ringleaders were, or where they live, what were they doing, what the hopes and gains are, or if they're going to overthrow. But as far as my time and in the administration, I was right next to Mr. Best's office there. There was not one time that I heard Mr. Best say or anything like that towards the camp people that we're going to overthrow the administration whatsoever. All they wanted, personally, they wanted to go back to Japan, get out of this prison, go back to Japan, was their biggest focus of pushing the administration. So they would never, I think you see any derogatory remark for the United States or anything like that, they all want to say, let's go back to Japan. That was the big push. Because like I say, the Kibes, that's all they had in their mind. They knew the good part of Japan, they never knew the bad part of Japan.